Hello everyone, my name is Ray, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. So today we're going to be talking about the differences between bipolar 1 and bipolar 2 disorder. If you like the content, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll know each week when I drop a new video. Hello everyone, welcome back. So, this portion of the video, we're going to first talk about bipolar 1 disorder. Then in the back half, we're going to talk about bipolar 2, just to keep down the confusion between the two. Okay, so bipolar 1 is usually diagnosed with one manic episode. You probably say, what is manic episode? So in bipolar 1, manic episode is like having high irritability, inflated ego, which later on in this video, it'll be further explained, right? So you'll have one manic episode, but you may or may not have depressive episode or hypomania, right? So with that said, if you have those highs, in most cases, you'll start doing irrational things. And that can get you hospitalized to where you need psychiatric or medical treatment, right? So in that case, with bipolar 1 disorder, medication is also needed. In most cases, these individuals don't realize that they're in this state or refuse to be even diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is characterized by a disturbance in mood. It is also considered a complex brain-based illness. This disorder affects 2.3 million American adults between the ages of 18 to 20 and is often seen in the adolescent years. It's prevalent in both male and females. Genetic factors usually consist of having one or both parents with the condition of major depressive disorder or bipolar disorder. So it's a genetic-based illness. So bipolar 1 disorder can sometimes present with symptoms of mania and hypomania. These examples are feeling high, feeling jumpy or irritated, having increased energy, flirty or having elevated self-esteem, feeling unstoppable or able to do anything, reduced sleep and appetite, rapid speech than usual, racing thoughts and ideas, easily distracted by people or things around them, hypersexual or risk behaviors such as overspending of money, repetitiously putting on makeup and taking makeup off and reapplying it. In many people with bipolar disorder, they also experience depression, feeling sad, speaking slowly, feeling restless, eating more and gaining weight in some people, loss in activities that were fun, hopelessness, poor concentration, and thinking or talking about dying or self-harming, such as cutting. So often clients with bipolar 1 disorder go through a stage of denial where they don't want to take any medication, and if they're on medication, they're non-compliant with the medication. And so they go back into that manic state, which may have even worse issues. They may even go back to some of the negative habits, such as drug usage. So this next portion of the video are two young ladies that explain what bipolar 1 disorder has done to them.
Okay, so if you have somebody that you love that lives with bipolar disorder and they tell you that they're in a manic or hypomanic episode and they're feeling pretty irritable, I would recommend backing away because when those episodes hit, everything is awful. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, everything's annoying, everything everybody does is annoying, and you just like want to hit your head into a wall. Like, it is a terrible time. Do not set yourself up. So much so that I was angry at a person for wearing a hat to pump gas. It was the summer and the sun was shining, but I don't know why. I just made me so mad for like 30 minutes too. I was like, why is he wearing a hat to pump gas? Like, he's not at a ball game. But it was just because I was hypomanic. So people with bipolar disorder, when we're in those episodes, our irritability is real. And it's really, really, really strong. So if you have a loved one and they're telling you they're in that episode, just go ahead and distance yourself for a bit because you don't want to be near them. And if you have it, tell your loved ones and help yourself.
With BPD and bipolar, a lot of the time people end up, like a lot of the comments say, your body count goes up when you're manic. And that's because you're not in the place to make rational decisions, where you're not doing the step-by-step decision making where like, is this a good idea? And if somebody's like, want to do this, you just say yes. You're not thinking like, you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And a lot of the time, like for me, I'll be in a situation where I didn't want to, but then I don't feel like saying no. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say no because it's like, whatever, I'm in the situation. I'll just say yes, even if I don't want to. And a lot of times you get very hypersexual. So you just want that kind of sexual attention. A lot of people don't even get like overly horny. They just get they just want to have a bunch of sexual experiences, and they're not making the proper decisions on who they should sleep with and if they should. They're just doing things that are putting themselves in danger because you're not in the mental state to decide things properly.
So the lady in the last video, she said that her bipolar state or manic state of bipolar 1 disorder caused her to be hypersexual. In most cases, I've had clients that have been in that state and they have obtained HIV or some awful STD, and they regret it. Later on, they become suicidal because they can't handle the pressure of being in that manic state and doing what they've done. They have self-regret and self-blame that it's unbearable. So the next portion of this video, we're going to be talking about bipolar 2 disorder. And in this disorder, it is most commonly misdiagnosed because it has more lows than highs. In most cases, people with bipolar 2 disorder do not have high or manic episodes. Theirs are more hypomanic, which is more in a depressive state. They are most commonly diagnosed with depression because it's usually misdiagnosed because of that. So in this state, they usually are sometimes irritable, but less often than bipolar 1 disorder. So in bipolar 2 disorder, they are less likely to have to be hospitalized. They can usually be treated outpatient with antidepressants. So in this next video, or next 2 videos, we're going to be talking about what people with bipolar 2 disorder go through.
Real quick, I got you on video. Tell me.
I hate your guts and I want you out of my life. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Insta World? My name is Sasha, and I have type 2 bipolar. I was diagnosed in 2013, and I went through pretty much every stage you can go through, like denial and anger and self-loathing and blaming and all that. So any advice that I have to give for somebody newly diagnosed or even people who have been diagnosed for many years is just to do your research, look up symptoms and try to learn as much as you can about your disorder, read what other people have put out there. Don't beat yourself up too much. I know it's tough, but the big one too is reach out, try to build a support group. Myself, I'm very alone. I don't have a big group to support me, so I don't really have people to go to when I need. So that's very important, and just do your best to love yourself. Thanks.
Guys, I hope this information in this video gave you insight and understanding of bipolar 1 disorder and bipolar 2 disorder differences. So if you like the content in this video, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll know each week when I drop a new video. And I'll see you guys on the next one.